So welcome to Map Scale. This is a fun game that helps 4th, 5th, and 6th graders practice calculating the distances between 2 points on a map, otherwise known as map scale. And it kind of makes it so that map scale, not always the most interesting concept to elementary school students, is fun by making it into a game. So I click play. It says use the on-screen ruler to measure the distance between various cities, then use the map scale to convert it from centimeters to kilometers. So I specifically wanted this map to use the metric system. And as you'll see in a second, the ruler is always going to be angled in a way similar to the two cities to measure. So it says start game. And the first thing it says is calculate distance between London and Johannesburg. So this is a game. The idea is to get as many distances as possible, and you have 2,000 kilometers of error. So between London and Johannesburg. So look, see how the ruler is already angled? So I'm going to say, okay, distance between London and Johannesburg on the map is just about 13 centimeters. The map scale is 1 centimeter equals 600 kilometers. 13 times 600 is 7,800, so it's going to be a little bit less. I'm going to estimate a little bit, call it 7,600. Check my answer. I'm off by 200. So I get, as you see right here, it says I answered one correct and I have 1,800 kilometers left. Now between Guatemala City and Paris, and I simply do a very similar calculation. I would say, since it's nearly at the 12, let's go with 7,000 kilometers even. It's actually 7,200, so I was off by 200. Between New York and Mexico City, start here. It looks to be almost exactly 5 centimeters, which would make it 3,000 kilometers. And checking my answer, exactly right that time. So now I've answered 3. I still have 1,600 kilometers of error. This was New York and Los Angeles, I believe. Should be something similar. Just short of let's see, so this is going to be about, maybe it's not New York, maybe it's Washington. I didn't see what it was. This looks to be about 2,500 kilometers. It was 3,000, so I'm off by 500. Dallas and St. Petersburg. Now, quick disclaimer. This does not necessarily give you the exact correct calculation between. For example, you might have noticed the real distance between anything in California and on the East Coast is probably more than 3,000 kilometers. It might be 5,000 kilometers or a little bit less. So this is not exact. It's not meant to tell you exactly the distance between two places, but more to help kids understand map scale. So this is Dallas, and it looks like, I'm not sure, is this Moscow? So distance looks about 14. Let's go with 8,400. And I was exactly right there. So good. Finally, Paris and Havana. And it looks more like Miami in here, but oh well. And this looks to be about 6,000 kilometers. So anyway, I've now answered 6. I'm not going to go do all of these. But I wanted to show you, parents and teachers, how to use this so you can direct your kids how to use it. It's a great way to practice map scale, yet another mapping type skill that kids need to learn, calculating distance between two places, and also it's pretty handy for double-digit multiplication and estimation with multiplication.